Kim Saft, licensed clinical social worker, and my doctorate in transpersonal psychology. I've been in private practice for over 20 years. This is me helping you transform your life. All right, so what I want to talk to you today about is compassion to self. And actually, I was just displaying it right there when I kind of giggled at my high octave. There was a giggly hug in there to myself. And that's kind of what we're talking about, right? Finding some humor in ourselves. Yeah, finding some joy, some play. Compassion. That's what I want to talk about. Showing compassion to ourselves. How we show up to ourselves matters, right? We're starting to talk about more and more our fear and insecure side and what happens when they get triggered and they get reactive, old wounds activated, old messages, old gunk stirred up, right? And then we start talking about our authentic side, who makes sense of that old wounding, doesn't personalize it as much, all works in progress, makes sense that I couldn't necessarily get healthy love from that family origin because they were wounded, they didn't have it to give because they didn't get it from their families. Right, so remember, my authentic side makes sense of that old messaging, old wounding, knows our inherent worth and value, and we were wounded, both end, right? So when our authentic side is driving and sits into that reality, I was wounded and I'm pretty amazing, I get triggered and I'm pretty awesome, I struggle sometimes and I accept myself. When my authentic side is driving and I sit into those sentiments, I show up with compassion to myself. Yeah. When my insecure or fear side gets triggered, my authentic side shows up and says, what's going on there for you? What do you need? What message did you just take? Right? Air of curiosity. My authentic side shows up with an air of curiosity. Curious compassion, you might even say, towards whatever is getting triggered from my fear and insecure side. Yeah. I teach this because I don't want you to think that your fear and insecure side is not going to get triggered. It will. Yeah. Different life stages, different chapters, different events, different insecurities get activated. That's okay. Your authentic side is here, is driving, and can come and help make sense of it. Yeah, it can come help you make sense of whatever just happened, unravel the messages, realign with some new stories. Yeah, your authentic side can make sense. And look, authentic side is giving a big old hug, a big old loving hug of compassion to your fear and insecure side. And truly, that's the good enough parenting that you didn't get in your family origin because they were wounded, so they didn't have it to give. So when you show up with compassion to self, your insecure and fears, you're giving yourself the good enough parenting, that good old big old loving hug you didn't get then, and you're healing those old wounds. Right from your authentic side. Look, we all yearn to be seen and understood. Truly. You yearn for that from your partner, you yearn from that from your boss, you yearn from that from your kids, all of it. We all yearn to be seen and understood. First and foremost, I need to see me. I need to understand me. If I don't, I'll never receive it from out here. It won't compute. I'll resist it. Right? So how I show up to me, how I make sense of me, when I see and make sense of myself, you make sense to me. Yeah. Good enough parenting, healing happening, growth on the go. Woo! All right, compassion to self. We can learn this habit. We can create a new way to show up to ourselves. And I'm telling you, it feels good. Enjoy.